Oh, baby. Woo. It's 19th May and it is me, Giuliano, and it is wild out there. Hello, friends of price charts, and hello, especially to all you friends of dumping price charts. Oh, mama, this is wild. And if you don't know what's going on right now, well, what's happening is on the Bitcoin chart, we've got some $38,000 level. And in fact, if you're looking at the candles, 37, wow, it even has a 36 number here on this Bitstamp chart. High though, so high 36. So it's the 37,000 printed, and we have broken that 200-day. Will it close? That's the question. Will it close there above and below? And will it continue further? Looks like we're starting an impulse move, so could very well be, or we may have, yeah. So anyway, okay, let's see what's happening here. And 32 might be the final level really of all this, or even worse, crushing. So that's the exciting part. It's like a roller coaster. It's freaking scary. Hold on tight. If you're not really that comfortable, you can even close your freaking eyes. But if you're not on the ride, then you ain't get the rush. So be careful out there. None of this is financial advice. Enjoy the colors, enjoy the lines, enjoy the shapes, and enjoy my voice, or hate it and just hit the like button, hit the dislike button, and make those comments. I really appreciate all of you. We are here for the pirate chain charts. And wow, look, we see now the BTC price of pirate chain is getting all mucked up, isn't it? Yes, it is. And so what I just basically want to say is that we're dropping down below the 20-day moving average. I wanted to talk about complexity, because really and truly, we haven't seen any complexity yet on a daily level. We've barely seen some complexity here. On this impulse move, it's basically a simple impulse polywave. And then even the correction, like this is the most complex action we've got here in this sideways movement. The down move was a clear zigzag pattern from the top. And that's on a daily level with the BTC chart. We're going to go into the USDT chart though to start, because friends, wow, this might be art, but now watch out if you're not wearing a crypto diaper, because fuck, this thing just took a shart. Look at that. So we cleared. So yesterday I was, it's unfortunate I missed you yesterday, really. I wanted to come and talk to you here because I noticed some things here. And then in the Bitcoin chart about the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud for the Ichimoku friends on the 4-hour, but we can get to there. Maybe what I want to say here though is that, yeah, that's irrelevant now. We're going to clean up a lot of stuff. So that previous trend line and channeling is now, we're not going to pay attention to it. This trend line and the triangle, the downward sloping that was forming a triangular shape. Now we know that we are coming down. That was just a line saying we're coming down, maybe to this level, and boom. So we have. So this is our confirmation that, you know what, time, you got to play with time. So now we're here. This is not safe. This is not safe, friends. I don't like this area. If BTC and friends don't bounce back today, at least in US dollar terms, this could be the decoupling of the Bitcoin price chart with like our BTC and our USDT. This could be the decoupling. Oh, by the way, are you listening in 1.5x speed, 1.75x speed? Because maybe you are. Anyway, let me know how things are going for you. I hope you're doing well, staying sane, keeping healthy and wealthy. You know, less wealthy today on paper, but really it's all on paper. All of this is in your head, unless there are exact things that have been done about it. It's still all in one's head. And that's why paper trading is really fun. But with real money, that's just a whole nother game. So yeah, none of this is financial advice or advice of any kind, but I hope that it serves you well in some educational or entertainment purpose, okay? Or maybe just distraction and killing time. I'm looking for levels here, and really, like, do we have to come down below $1? Maybe in super bear market time. So now, are we in super bear market time? Maybe, but this is just a daily chart. And like I said on the the previous thing that I mentioned. Oh, here, look, because I wanted to talk about scale, scale, degree of size, and complexity. And right now, right, in terms of like complexity, this is just mono wave, like a simple little poly wave, even that, like what is that? Mono wave type thing here for just a basic impulse, but even it doesn't look right. Like this thing here doesn't look like a proper thing. So what's going on, I think I'm going to come back with that later, but I think that we've got bigger things going on here. And right now, everything, the whole market is setting up to just roar so high. Yeah, you know, like even BTC can hit a 5x from here, which is not uncommon. So look out for 150,000 Bitcoin if we go down to the $32,000 Bitcoin level. I know it's not a Bitcoin chart, price chart video, and in terms of Pirate, okay, look, at some point we got to find, so this was a reversal area right here. You see, we were here, okay, but it was a top. So a top is not as strong as a reversal, I've learned today. Thank you, Four Flies. So Four Flies has reminded me, or even just really helped me clarify, that a reversal is even more strong. So this reversal here will be a strong resistance, I believe. And this zone here will be definitely strong resistance at about 550. So yeah, here we are here. Let's hope for a reversal. Otherwise, wow, yes, that $2 level is definitely in play. $2 to $3 becomes a big chunk of territory to set some orders. So that's why it's important to rebalance. Like if something goes out of whack, let's say you have your portfolio as dollars and Pirate, just the two, and you have like a 50-50 balance, let's say, or 75-25. If there's a change like this would happen in April to this degree, and it's interesting because you could call it an angle and of a line, and it's a degree because that's how we measure angles. So, but anyway, the degree of this change would say, okay, rebalance at least a bit, so that when this comes, this move here comes, you're rebalanced in a way where then you can rebalance again further in order to strengthen the as the time goes on, the overall portfolio. So even though when we say stay wealthy, it's like, you know what, all of this is in your head at the same time, even though it is real and you could make it realized on some form, you know, whenever you want. Like you could sell, you could sell, you could sell, you could sell, or you could buy, you could buy, you could buy, which is what you're doing each time. You're just buying one thing and selling the other at the simultaneously. For example, you know, selling your R for USDT or selling your USDT for R. So bottom line here is, look, it's all in your mind as well. So don't get lost in that psychological game. Stay healthy, stay sane, stay mentally strong, understand what you're doing, understand what's going on here, understand that the whole time you thought you had something is the same idea as now you think you're losing something. And none of it is actually anything you even had. It was all in your mind. So that's okay. It still was realizable. So there were potentials for decision making that you may or may not have made. And that's all valid and true and in play. But at the same time, you know, we can regret, like if you even sell here, let's say you got down here at $2.25 and you sell here at $4.50, and you're like, oh, but I missed it all the way up to $10. I could have sold, but now I'm selling only at $4. Well, look at the gain you made too, right? You're not thinking about what's real, and you're thinking about all this potential and all that. And so it all becomes this big mind fuck. So watch out for the mind fuck. Definitely mind masturbate, go for it. Okay, no problem. That's pretty good. Stimulate your mind, you know, get that. Whatever, you know, there are all kinds of reasons. But anyway, now we're going on a whole other level here. So literally and figuratively. So we got purple level number one, you know, grab some today. We're in the $4. That's great. I'm going to get to the weekly chart and say why this is actually expected. And yesterday I was thinking this, so I'm glad we're getting a chance to really flush it out. And then we have this strange 281 level here that seems to come in, but I'm gonna call us over here, and this is a daily chart, and we might want to go into like a 4-hour chart to really see what is the action. It all hinges on Bitcoin and how long Bitcoin will dump down. I think now at this point we're going to start to see potentially more of a decoupling, but now we are breaking down pretty significantly here. So on the USD chart of Pirate, be ready for a dump and grab some if you want, because again, speaking of like complexity and size and everything else and what's happening here over all of this time, it looks like we're just getting started, right? And now we'll confirm that. We'll confirm that, okay, by going to the weekly chart. For those of you who prefer the candlesticks, let me know in the comments. For those of you who like the lines, let me know in the comments. And yeah, oh wow. Okay, so now it's changing. So here's my thinking. What I was noticing is that on the BTC chart and on the USD chart, the corrections are slightly different. They're having a different retracement on this B wave. And then now the C wave. So this one forms more of a zigzag. So let's see where it lands on this week of May 17. I was thinking it might land over here around the 5 and 550 level. And then the next week land more like on the around the 24th, land around the $4 level, so that it would make more of a line like this. So let's play it out. What kind of line we want there? We want a red line like this. And so instead of being where it is now, it would be at the end of this week, it would be more like here at the 550 level. And then the next week, it would be at around the 450 level. So kind of like that kind of angle, giving us a bit of a cleaner zigzag, but really doesn't matter. And this might be more than a zigzag. If we impulse down, now we're changing what kind of a correction this is on a weekly time frame. And if we're impulsing down on the USD pirate chart, then I would just wonder what's going on with Bitcoin. So at that point, yeah. So I'm going to leave this line here in this chart just to see if it will conform more like that. Another option was something like even like that, but I think it would be maybe more complex. I don't know. You know, these things are so simple. Look at this, just one mono wave up, right? So in that sense, let's see what happens over this next week or two. We know that these are times of interest, so stick with it. Have no fear, as long as you are well balanced. And if not, you know what? These are all lessons to learn. Hopefully, you're not putting yourself in such a dangerous, risky position that you're suffering too much right now. And if you are, again, we're trying to get through this and then alleviate those sufferings with learning the lessons. So here we are again on a daily chart, very simple impulse up. And I mean, if anything, so you have like a fifth wave extension here. First wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave. There's no alternation in the second and fourth waves. It's just not like this. If anything, this feels more like a 1, 2, or even like some other 1, 2, and this is like a third to fourth wave of a bigger macro wave, because it's just, yeah, now at least we're getting a correction with a complex corrective pattern, complex poly wave, complex. Now we're finally breaking down below the 20 period average. I was noticing, okay, on the daily, they are starting to squeeze down. So does that mean we're going to hit the bottom and then dump further? In the Bitcoin chart, that could very well happen. It could also just continue going sideways through here. I do see the 16,000 Satoshi level as a strong resistance going forward as we build a cloud over here, but we'll see. Strong might be a relative term here. It might not be that strong. We'll see. Because again, what's building here? It just seems like it's so simple. There's more coming. There's definitely more coming. There's got to be either that or it's just maybe the psychology of crypto is so simple and it's just impulse up, frenzy, and then boom down and sideways of people getting out and others getting in. All right, and I mean, a lot of times it just retraces all the way back. But with Pirate Chain here, I don't know, we are seeing something interesting take place. And we are in the middle of an overall market cycle up. And that's why I think even with this BTC move down, like load up the boat. All right. So that's the daily. And then again, we go to that weekly. Now, what I wanted to notice on the weekly here was that this one seems like if you're talking about like a Glenn Neely neo wave ideas. So let's say we roughly take here around, whoops. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the other thing we wanted to do. We wanted to just clean this up. I was noticing that on the 4-hour chart, the Bollinger Bands, friends of Bollinger, the Bollinger Bands were squeezing even more now than they had before this little pump. Well, little, I say relatively, for the B wave. They had squeezed it into here, the 4 hours, and then we pumped up. They were squeezing here. So now I guess the squeeze is really probably, and we can go check the 4 hour, it's probably a breakdown, which was the concern, but not, it was expected because look, it would be an A wave down, a B wave up, and then a C wave down. And this is looking okay, so this green circle here on the right is where the 4 hour Ichimoku cloud, friends, was twisting. Here's that irrelevant structure now, which is irrelevant now. Here is this irrelevant support line now. And here is this irrelevant direction, which is confirming now. Here is now a new irrelevant support line, unless we get some massive change in price. I think we're done with that. Now what we want to do is look here at this retracement for the A wave, boom. So roughly, we say it basically hits 61%. So what do we say? Do we say, is this going to be a fucking massive zigzag, or is this some sort of weak flat? I would love a weak flat. Love a weak flat. If that is a weak flat, and in terms of, this is trend-based fib extension, tell me if I'm using it wrong, but now I can see how it's used. I was wondering, like, how do you compare the C wave, which would be this wave, with the A wave? And you know what? Use the trend-based fib extension. Go your A wave to your start of your B wave to the end of your B wave. And then I think that compares this wave here with now from this starting point. And that's the starting point of your C wave. And so a one-to-one move of a zigzag would bring us down to about the 8,300 Satoshi level. So maybe that 7777 Satoshi level is in play with a candle wick. Maybe it's not, and I would need to think about bringing some order up to 8,300. But I think also a 10,000 Satoshi level. I mean, we are basically there now. We are there. That moved very fast. We're at $4. We are in look, folks, it's $4 now for 10,000 Satoshis. We're in one of those days. It's a Wednesday. It's midday, noon on Wednesday. Like, we are at the height of the activity right now. The sun is shining down a clear, massive, just dust up right now. Like, it's so clear, dust upping rumble. All we know is that there's a big rumble and it's exciting, but we have no idea how it's going to settle. All right, and that's what makes this exciting to watch. Okay, and scary. Yes, exciting, scary, all these emotions. Yeah. Okay, so here we are. This so yeah, is it a weak flat? It didn't really pass that 61, did it? I'm looking for a zigzag now, I guess, at the end of the day now, based on all of this, for this correction. So what we're looking at here, yeah, like 8,300 is definitely in play. IMO 8,300 definitely in play, because why not? I think we can do it. I think we can do it. And then from there off to the races, because remember, this is the RBTC chart and this is the weekly. See, this is a weekly correction. So now we have to play our thoughts. How can this work? Now, here's the other beauty though. Here's the other beauty. Okay, we're gonna make this red, because this is, or yeah, make it red because this is, really a lower zone. And I think it would be a stronger if we make some sort of, let's say, well, we've made, now this would be a 618 comparison between wave C and wave A. You see the 618 here, which relates to so this 618 here, okay, we'll get rid of this. The 618 here relates to this level, which is, again, it's this C wave here has gone 61%, 61.8% of this A wave. Okay. Again, if I'm doing something wrong there, please definitely help me out, but that's my understanding. And thanks to all of you people who post content and help us all learn from it. Yeah, so already this would be in the, we're reaching the territory. Like if we could get here to this 96 and hold that. So let's say we go here, like something in between. It's really a zone. It's really a zone. It's between here. Let's just make another one and here, okay? And so, yeah, that would be pretty strong zigzag, maybe not officially truncated, but it would be one where it doesn't fully retrace, and that would mean, wow, let's go up to the next level. That would be really strong weekly move. If not, fine, let's hit the 8,300-ish level and then see where we can go from there. Okay, again, RBTC. Okay. Other than that, I mean, at this point, are we finally, yes, we are finally inside with the RSI, so we are now no longer oversold on even the BTC chart, so I imagine same for USDT chart. And I just want to go to that 4-hour time frame and share with you, my friends of Ichimoku. So remember how on that 4-hour chart, we had a squeezing together. We had rode through this cloud, but it was on the low level of the cloud, and it was that big wall that came down, and we had this squeezing together. Now we Kumo twist. Now we have this green, which is good because if we can get over and it's green beauty, and this is making sense overall. Let's clear out things, and then we'll retest for new highs. Well, first we'll have to break through old resistances, which will have become, you know, these resistances now. So look at that. Good, good, good. Clear this out. Okay, not surprised, although I am, you know what? I mean, it's interesting that it happened, but it does happen this way in crypto. This is the type of time and price movement. That's called the volatility of crypto right here. I'm gonna title this. I'm gonna title, and this is just representative. You know, it's just representative. It's just representative, and it's called of crypto. And that's, I mean, when I say crypto, that's crypto charts, crypto price, but you know. And yeah, beauty. And this is the art of the chart. Okay, friends, I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're learning something. I'm really enjoying this zone here. Look, it confluences with this previous beauty support resistance zone. Let's get it. Oh, that would be beauty. Ooh, I just got excited. Okay, friends, I don't have much else to say right now, and I'm going to end it quite soon. I just don't know if there was any other thing I wanted to show. Let's, ooh, 4 hour, look at that. Let's get a reversal. Let's get some reversal action, or at least some stabilization. Okay, good. That's interesting. 4 hour stabilization on the RBTC chart. Okay, let's get it. I hope you're doing well. I don't know how many times I can say it. Okay, if not, like, leave a comment. We got some great people around here. Wow, $4 pirate chain. I think it's time. Not advice here on my end, but okay, wait, this is a weekly chart. I'm going to the 4 hour chart. Yeah, I'm going to the paper exchange right now. Right now, going to the paper exchange. Yeah, time for me to go to the paper exchange. However, look, that's just a 4 hour chart, okay? On the daily, We're close. We're ever closer. We're ever closer to finding some sort of stabilization on the daily chart, like longer term. Like, look, this is obviously not our level. Interesting. Okay, now we're getting a better idea of what this is about. We'll find out today, later in the next 12 hours, how this line will shape up for this time period in the chart. And then we'll see going forward the next couple of days. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now this is the daily chart, and so this was not our daily level. This was our 4-hour level, a little bit shorter, and now we're starting to get into our daily level. Okay, that was, see, and if we look at candles, the candles also, they don't lie. That's why candles are great. There's just, yeah. There's going to be some stuff here, some support, but we'll see. Anyway, let's see how this candle first shapes up. The volatility of crypto right here. Beautiful. All right. Just because you don't like the color, don't hate the haters. Just like the, bleh. Okay. Next, I think I want to show that 4-hour. Oh wait, did we look at the MACD? Yeah, so nice. Okay, whatever. We're still kind of nebulous MACD. Yeah. We got lower to go on. Sorry, MACD, I meant RSI. We got lower to go on that RSI. And then nearing the end of this whole kerfuffle here, does that even mean? And who was the first to say it? Okay, yeah, now we see a bit more clarity with some price action. So yeah, we're looking for $3 here, or this will be finding a support between the 4.5 and the 3.5 here, and that'll create like a new zone where we'll get some price. But why in the past we didn't have price there? Why would we create it now? Not sure. Maybe it's just a straight up, straight down situation that will build. Okay, interesting. So set your orders. Maybe, yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, enjoy, be safe out there, and we'll definitely reconvene very soon. Okay, we'll reconvene very soon on this. Oh, and I wanted to check this. Yeah, look, whoops, too much. So look, yeah, we can probably stay higher than this -90, -0.91, -0.8, 0.7 area with this MACD. And look, the histograms, we're going to look for some divergences. Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right, we're gonna enjoy these charts. Okay, and in terms of we looked at the RSI and we looked at the cloud twist. Okay, that's it, friends. This is a 4-hour USD chart, though. We don't have that same cloud twist. Ooh, interesting. Do you see? So there are the differences that are playing out. So one thing we're not having here is not having a cloud twist in the same way. And we did say that the 550 would become a possible like resistance zone. And yeah, the cloud is definitely giving us that impression for now. Okay. Whew. Until next time, I'm just blown away. It's Wednesday. Wednesday dump day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I'm out of here. Okay. Take care, everyone. Love, peace, happiness, or whatever you freely choose. Respect.